Oh, so we're just gonna start. Yeah, I still can't. I can hear myself perfectly. Sound great. I don't hear you. Hmm. You can hear me though, right, Jim? Yeah. Everett. Everett. You can just do play-by-play first and third. I'll do the second. Something. Yeah. If you do you see any look the levels go up when I speak. Okay. Hey, hey, hear me at all? Yeah, I can't hear you. Maybe Everett sound will just go through the laptop mic. Yeah. All right. Well, I actually sound kind of loud on mine. Yeah, that's better. No, that's off now. Yeah. Well, it's good. Test, test. Well, Try now. Nada. No score midway through the first.
Test, test. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, we're good.
Magic.
What's that?
We got it.
What's that?
We're good. Halfway home.
And we welcome you here to Westwood Arena as we are underway here in this gold medal match of the Humber Invitational. Big save by Suds there. 2 back-to-back saves and a third save by Suds, keeping this game scoreless so far as we are under 4 minutes left here in the first period.
That's some of the first real action we've seen on the Humber side of things. They've had some opportunities to score on George Brown, but have not been able to break through just yet.
George Brown with the puck, bringing the puck up over center ice. Number 66.
Melorano.
Melorano still with it. He passes it. Back to the near boards here. Melorano dumps the puck in. Bouncer pass. Suds covers up to get a face-off here with 4:13 to go in this first period. We are still scoreless here.
Suds doing a nice job there in that sequence. Really 3 consecutive saves and another opportunity, and gets a little bit of a breather here as fixing his equipment, it looks like. Just don't say the words equipment malfunction.
And the face-off coming to the glove side of Suds. Face-off one there is won by the Hawks. Mania chips the puck around the boards, bringing it up over the center ice now is Ocampo. Ocampo working down the right side. Good play, but tight checking on the defenseman there by Reynolds. Reynolds rims the puck around the boards. Out come the Huskies. Puck's just dumped in by the Hawks on the forecheck there is Denham. Breakout pass here by the Huskies, bringing it over the blue line. Number 13, that stripped of the puck there by number 5, Matt Dutra. That'll go up and out of play, hit the meshing here, and we'll bring a whistle with 3:36 to go here in the first period. Mike, you can definitely sense that both teams really have some speed up front here.
Yeah, the speed is a factor, and of course Humber had a little more time to rest between games. We just saw George Brown finish their semifinal match in a shootout.
They went 3 rounds in the shootout, winning 3-2 in the shootout there. George Brown, number 93 Schmidt with it. He's stripped of the puck there by the Hawks. Schmidt still with it. He'll just dump the puck down. Soft dump. Icing will be the call here as that stretch pass just out of the reach of Krabarby.
When we saw scoring was hard to come by in George Brown's semifinal match, it was scoreless all the way into that shootout. So they're used to playing some of these low-scoring physical contests.
Dart sets in to take the draw for the Hawks. Face-off's going to be won by the Huskies. Rimmed around as that puck gets by Reynolds. And the Hawks just elect to shoot it in. Puck now out at center ice here. The Huskies have it. Just a stretch. Looked like it might have been offside there. No call by the linesman. As out come the other way come the Hawks. That's number 12 with it, Kyle Varley. Varley, good back checking there by number 91, Krabarby for the Huskies. He headmans the puck up here, now trying to get around another man. That was number 20, Armstrong. Armstrong made one too many moves there, though.
And didn't have much help, but almost got through.
Fraser McEwen rims the puck around the left boards now. Puck now out into the neutral zone. Manu Krokardis with it. He again tries to go through one too many guys. And out the other way come the Hawks, number 19 with it, Connell. Connell can't get around his man. As now that's number Semineta. Semineta with it now in the slot, tries to dump it up back. Semineta, good passing play there by Semineta and Connell. Nothing going there, and out come the other way come the Huskies. Long shot, that goes just wide. First on it there are the Huskies. Huskies trying to cut to the net, unable to get a shot here. As now here come the Hawks, 2-on-2 rush. Number 19, Connell. Connell tries to make a centering pass there for Vanderhorst.
Nice move by the referee to get out of the way, jumping up onto the boards there.
And the shot off the sideboards, that goes just wide. Quick rebound shot. Again, pad save. Save there. Great athleticism by the linesman, like you said, Michael, jumping up onto the boards. As here's athleticism being shown by number 19 of the Huskies. But again, good defensive play here by the Hawks, Michael. We're seeing that the Huskies really trying to make one too many moves.
Yeah, maybe getting a little too fancy, trying to create some scoring opportunities. And that's cost them so far.
Yeah, they always better to try and keep it simple. Maybe make one move and then make a pass or take a shot, where there's anytime you try and, put the game and make it a one-man team, that never ends up working out. So that icing's going to be the call. And the top line for the Hawks come over the boards here as Ocampo. He loses the draw, but hard on the forecheck there. Number 55, Defavlelis. Ocampo with it. Ocampo passes it over to the long shot there. That was taken by number 4, Derek Kendall. As we are under 1 minute to play here in the first period. Everett Hanmer alongside Michael Seff here in this gold medal game at Westwood Arena. That shot off the draw is blocked. We're going to have our first penalty of the game here, as it's going to go against number 13, the captain for the Hawks, Jeremy Denham. I believe will be a slashing minor. And so with 33 seconds left in the first period, the Huskies will get their first power play opportunity of the game. Huskies win the draw coming up over the blue line. That was number 17, Reynolds. Reynolds was stripped of the puck, and now it's dumped out into the neutral zone by the Hawks. Good regroup and long pass there. That's Reynolds with a shot. Good blocker save there by number 1, the goaltender, Kyle Stevens. Face off, won by the Huskies. That shot goes just wide. Huskies still with the top of the circle. Rister unable to get through, deflected up, out of play. And now there's just 6.8 seconds remaining here in the first period. Opportunity to try and get one last scoring chance. Armstrong for the Huskies, squaring in against Ocampo for the Hawks. Face-off won by Ocampo. Back to Dutra. His clearing pass is blocked. Hits his own man. Top of the slot. Good play there by number 2, defenseman Fed Mena, to take away a scoring chance there at the end of in the first period.
Yeah, it was a nice job on the penalty kill there. Almost got through, but Mena able to swipe it away. And Kyle Stevens can take a breather here between periods. Regroup. Still a little bit of time left on the power play. 1 minute and 27 seconds when we begin the second period. No score after one here in this gold medal final.
And Humber North Camp is advanced to the finals after a semifinal matchup between Humber North against Humber Lakeshore. So it was an all Humber semifinal, with the North Campus coming out victorious. While this is a Humber hosted tournament, you'd have to think that if you look geographically, that Humber North would be, you'd think would be the host city, as this Westwood Arena located just a mere 3 to 4 minutes from the North Campus.
Yeah, not far, about a mile down the road, but home ice advantage doesn't always translate. So here we go. And now going on the other side of the ice, and an opportunity there missed, and clearing it out or trying to clear it out, but unable to get it all the way down the ice. Corralled by Giorgio. Gets it down to about center ice and jockeying for position, and again able to clear it are the Hawks. A nice job there. That was number 10, Fraser McCown. Now bringing it up, but a gloves hand stop there. And we'll reset again. Only 37 seconds and counting left on the power play here for George Brown. And off a skate of number 8, Latimer. Now up with it is 19, Bortolucci. Down the far side, Dimitri with it. An opportunity here, knocked away, and Humber's going to be able to clear it. May even have an opportunity here. Outnumbered 2-on-3 as Latimer heads down the ice. Left-handed shot, no good. Goes wide. Caroms around, and now a 1-on-2 opportunity. Thwarted, and it looks like this power play is going to run out. And Humber is going to end up with the power play kill. One final shot, and it goes wide. High and wide of the net. Coming up with it, though, is Jeffries. Had an opportunity, was knocked away from him. And it is all the way down the ice. Battling for it is Griffin. Here come the Huskies again. And unable to get a shot off there, and then the ricochet. That was Armstrong who couldn't get the shot. And here come the Hawks, 3-on-2. Trying to make a move there and trying to backhand it. Some action in front of the net. Nothing going on there. That was Kyle Varley with it. Here come the Huskies. Got some numbers. Nice pass, but goes wide. And
seeing some good end-to-end action here as here come the Hawks, 3-on-2.
Yeah, again, a couple of opportunities for both teams with numbers. There's a ricochet on the shot. And we go the other way, as you said, Everett. Both teams having some opportunities in transition. Not quite able to set that shot up. Here's an opportunity, dropping it in, but it's knocked away. Nice save there by Stevens. Neither team can seemingly get that breakaway or get those numbers advantage that you might need for an open opportunity. And no call. Looked like it might have been an icing. So here come the Hawks with it to the near side. That's Latimer towards the center. Got an opportunity, a shot, and off the crossbar. That was Mark Anthony Simonetta just coming up short. It nicked the crossbar. And heads down to the other end, the Humber end. Pass goes wide there. Here's another shot and gobbled up by the goalie Stevens. Boy, a close call there for Mark Anthony Simonetta.
Simonetta rings a good hard wrist shot just off the top of the crossbar. It went bar up instead of bar down that you would want. But that last 2-3 minutes there, Michael, both open ends hockey, really free-flowing both ways. Great scoring opportunities at both ends of the ice. And the speed of both teams was really on display there.
Yeah, and we're almost halfway through this game with nothing on the board for either team. 6.5 to go in the second period. Bringing it up is 66, Melarano. Now it's deep in the Humber end. Humber trying to clear it out. And unable to fully clear it out. And Armstrong swinging it back towards the middle, but nothing there. And Humber will try it again here as they come up. Simonetta again. He's tripped up. And we are going to have a penalty, looks like.
Yeah, the Huskies going to go here. I believe it's going to be number 93. Mike Giorgio is going to go to the box for tripping. So now we will see the Hawks' first opportunity here on the power play with a chance to go out to an early to get their first lead of the game here in the gold medal game here.
Yeah, both goalies have done a nice job. Stevens especially has had some saves in succession. Been a little touch and go on the other side. So we'll see what Humber can do with 2 minutes of a man advantage and able to clear it now. George Brown goes all the way down to Stevens. He drops it to Adam Gibson. Gibson behind the net, and he drops it off. Working towards the near side of the ice. There's Jeremy Denome. Jockeying for it. Kyle Varley also involved. Back out to Gibson. Gibson trying to work his way to the middle. There's some traffic there. Can he get a shot off? No, he goes down, but gets it back out. And now one-time pass and a score. Nicely done, Kyle Varley. A one-timer, a hard left-handed shot. And it was in the top right-hand corner of the net. Nothing the netminder could do there. And indeed, Humber takes advantage of that power play, Everett.
Yeah, Varley takes capitalizes on a great play there by number 9, Joshua Ocampo, the forward that the Hawks had him playing the point on the power play, and he faked the slap shot. It was the old slap shot, slap pass, far cross ice, and Varley got all of that one-timer and put it on the far side of the post, and unable to get to it was the goaltender. And with 5:30 to go here in the second period, the Hawks are ahead by a score of 1-0.
You mentioned the how much precision it takes to execute that. It looks a lot easier than it actually is for a one-timer, as now both teams at full strength. And here with a possibility of scoring is Denome. He's got to get around the net now. He's behind it. Denome looking for somewhere to go with it and gets caught up in some traffic there. Puck being kicked around and trying to clear it there is George Brown. It heads down the ice. And let's see if Humber can thwart it. No, now back towards the middle. There's Armstrong, and Armstrong scores. On the go, Jason Armstrong, with momentum taking him towards the left side of the net, was able to get a stick on it and pushed it right past Kyle Stevens.
What a play by Armstrong there. 2-on-1. The Hawks defender had good defensive position there in the middle, but Armstrong was able to bring down the saucer pass, which was a little bit higher up, maybe around knee height, able to bring the puck down with his hand and then get a stick on it, all within the right happening at the top of the crease. Very little room for error, and Armstrong executed that perfectly to tie this game up just 30 seconds after they trailed in this game.
And he's a good player, and not only that, all with momentum taking him away from the net. And here's a shot and a pad save there, and another opportunity and another save. So a couple of chances right out of the gate after the George Brown score for Humber, but nothing across. Armstrong's had a few opportunities to score and finally able to break through with a very, very nice play. Start to finish, really, as you said, Everett. The one-timer's not easy, and what Armstrong did may have even been more difficult. And now another shot, another save. It's in front of the net. Unable to push it across was number 11, Karn Dart.
And I think another thing on that goal by George Brown, Michael, is that was the 2-on-1 rush where you just saw the speed of George Brown in transition, able to get all the way down the ice in a hurry.
Yeah, both teams have had opportunities, limited opportunities for showcasing some of that speed. Now Humber with it, and there's a one-time slap shot from the far side. Kicks back out. Coming up with it, that's Dart, but he loses possession. And George Brown, nice pass, dropping it back there was Dimitri. Here's 19, and he loses possession. Matt Bortolucci had an opportunity. Would have been a tough shot. Here come the Hawks, but breaking in front there is Russell Jeffries. Russell Jeffries' shot goes wide. Big left-handed shot of Jeffries. George Brown, here's Jeffries again. Glove knocks it down to Stevens. And back behind the net. Coming up with it is Dart. Trying to get rid of it, but now in possession again is George Brown. Backhand shot saves Stevens.
I think what the Hawks happened there on that goal was, you see it, coaches at all levels talk about the most important shift is the first shift after you score a goal. You don't want to have any of that hesitation and letdown and really kind of be complacent with the goal that you just scored. And you saw it, the most important shift. George Brown had a tremendous first shift after they went down. After they trailed in the game, they answered the first shift back with a goal to tie this game up.
Yeah, that very important, that response. And here's a falling shot, and it rolls to the glove of Stevens, as hitting the deck there was number 88, Patrick Garland. And Humber, after George Brown's goal, went right down and had two shot opportunities that they could not get in. There's George Brown again, and that one almost got in. Trickles away from Stevens. And now heading down the ice, but there's George Brown. and flips it all the way down. And an opportunity now. And turning around and just missing wide was Jason Armstrong, bidding for his second goal of the game. Looks like Humber will be able to corral it here. Off to the far side, but it goes wide. Not offside. Now Humber comes up with it. A little trouble corralling the puck here, it looks like, for the Hawks. Here's another opportunity, dropping it towards the middle, and going down and unable to score was Garland. Had an open look. Humber's defense coming up big there, bailing out the goaltender Stevens. 2.5 to play, 1-1 game here. This gold medal final, second period. Giorgio, who served the penalty earlier, gets it down the ice, and Stevens will drop it off behind the net, yes. Dutra makes a move, gets it back towards the middle. Coming down towards the near side, there's Ocampo. Ocampo getting back towards the middle, was trying to get the one-timer, but intercepting it there was Giorgio. Here comes Giorgio. He gets it back far side. Here's a shot. It's blocked by Stevens. That was missed by Adrian Reynolds. And another one here goes wide. Humber comes up with it. Down the ice is Jeremy Denome. Stops on a dime there. Denome looking somewhere to go in the middle, tries a shot, it pops up in the air, and it is ruled dead with 1 minute and 33 seconds to play here in the second period.
Yeah, that long shot there was just about the only play that Denham had, as it was a 1-on-2 rush. He had another forward joining him, but just really with all the other players back, it was just the right play to kind of get the shot on net, get the face off, get a line change here.
So some fresh legs onto the ice. Puck being moved around right behind the George Brown net. Humber just looking for an opportunity. Haven't had quite as many as George Brown here over the last few minutes. George Brown dropping it down to Reynolds. Reynolds had it knocked away. George Brown back in possession with it. And a shot and a stop. Bortolucci right to the middle of the net. Gloved there by Stevens. Stevens has been rather busy here in this second period, especially in the latter stages of the period. So 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. We'll have a face-off inside Humber territory. And we'll see who corrals it. Goes behind the net. Humber looking to clear it out. Can't quite do that. George Brown with it. Trying for the backhand pass was Dimitri. Here come the Hawks. No, jumping in front is Manukarakis. Down the middle, Armstrong tried a backhand shot, it went wide. Derek Kendall. Now back towards center ice. It's Armstrong again, and he shoots it. And knocked down by Stevens, picked up by the Hawks. Under 30 seconds to go now. Armstrong trying to get in there. Here comes Ocampo, and pass a little too far in front of Derek Kendall. Fighting for it behind the George Brown net. Ocampo with it again. 12 seconds to go. Slap shot, no good. Went wide. That was Kyle Varley bidding for his second goal. Varley again with it. Varley makes a move, and Varley scores with 1 second left in the second period. Kyle Varley, as time expires now. Varley, his second goal of the game, and at the end of the second period, it gives the Hawks a 2-1 lead. How about that, Everett?
Nice play by Varley. They're coming off the half boards. Varley picks up the loose puck at the right hash marks, makes a move, comes around one man, brings the puck from his backhand to his forehand, and then gets a nice snapshot, goes low glove on the goaltender for the Huskies, and puts the Hawks ahead 2-1 here at the end of the second period, just as time was expiring.
Saw at the earlier in the period, he had a wrist shot on a one-timer, actually more of a slap shot, and this one just kind of pushing it as he was able to get himself in position. So all the offense in this game has been provided by Kyle Varley, and the Hawks leading it 2-1 as we begin the third and final period of play. Well, the Hawks hope it's the final period of play.
Shots at the end of that second period. In the second period, were in favor of George Brown, 9-5, to put the 2-period total shots advantage still for George Brown at 14-12 here. So George Brown has had, not only do they have the edge in shots, Michael, but they definitely they've had some quality scoring chances as well. But Stevens in net for the Hawks has made a numerous amount of great saves here.
Yeah, he's had a flurry, few occasions, has really had to buckle down.
And here's the goal scorer, Varley. Can't get around his man, and the Huskies now go break out the other way. Number 80. It's number 88. He can't get past his man there. That was Garland. Puck now in the neutral zone. As the Hawks now with it here. Puck bounces off the stick of Latmer. And the Huskies will dump it in. Back there, that's Gibson behind the net for the Hawks. He'll just go high off the glass. That puck doesn't get out. Just a great play to keep it in there by number 52, Jeffries. Puck now back into the neutral zone. On the far side to Jeffries. Jeffries' puck goes just out of the reach of his man Garland. And out the other way, here comes a 3-on-2 rush here for the Hawks. Number 11, Dart. Dart with the shot goes in the far side. That's blocked. Puck now out into the neutral zone for the Huskies. Back over center ice. Number 17, Reynolds. Reynolds with a shot. That goes steered away there by Stevens. Behind the net, flicks it out into the neutral zone. Just eluding pressure there are the Hawks trying to complete a line change. And we'll have a whistle as that puck jumped up and hit a player on the Huskies bench. 8:34 to go here in this gold medal game at Westwood Arena. Everett Hanmer alongside Michael Seff.
Yeah, we want to see how well George Brown responds. They responded pretty quickly to Humber's first goal, and they've had a lot of opportunities here. But you don't want to play prevent if you're Humber. You want to go for the jugular.
That puck was jumped around, popped right up into the air, right in there. Covering up for the whistle is Atkins. We'll do that all over again. Number 19, Nick Connell, wins the faceoff. And the centering pass, unable to get a shot away, was Brandon Griffin, and then he shoots, he scores! Number 19, Nick Connell, bounces on the loose puck and puts the Hawks ahead by a score of 3-1 here in this gold medal game.
How alert was that? Nick Connell, right place at the right time, off the deflection. Goaltender couldn't get himself in position, couldn't recover, and Connell just pushes it past, and that's a big, well, you want to say insurance goal. There's still 8:25 to go, but after all the opportunities George Brown has had, Humber has made the most of theirs, capitalized on some opportunities, and that's why they have the lead.
O'Campbell, Kendall, and Denham come over the boards here for the Hawks. Kendall dishes it off to Denham. Denham in behind the net. There, pass it off to Kendall. Kendall, big save there by Atkins. Nice pad save. The Huskies will just dump the puck in, down. Icing is the call as it just gets down in time.
A pretty demoralizing goal allowed by George Brown as the clock ran out at the end of the second period. Then give up a goal here within the first 2 minutes of the third, and it could end up being a backbreaker. Cannot let this game get any more out of hand. Not that it's out of hand per se, but down 2 goals with 8 minutes to go, and the momentum all with the Hawks.
Face-off won there by the Huskies. Bringing it up over the blue line. Pass intended for number 91. Krabarby. That puck hopped over his stick. The Hawks now get the puck out into the neutral zone. Again, off a deflection here. There's the goal scorer, Armstrong. Long shot. That goes wide. Denham picks the puck up for the Hawks. Denham up to Mena. Mena, he'll just dump it in and start a line change for the Hawks here. Puck rimmed around. Kept in, pinching down there. That's Matthew Dutra. Dutra wearing the Mighty Ducks-esque visor, full visor. Number 8, Latmer with it now up over the blue line. Lays it off for Ocampo. One-timer shot. That goes high and wide as Denham is still on it now. Good pressure here by the Hawks on this shift. Ocampo with it. Unable to get the shot through. Out the other way come the Huskies. Huskies the last couple of minutes, Michael, really only just not really establishing any breakout, but really just flicking the puck up out into the neutral zone to elude pressure.
Yeah, maybe running out of steam a little bit too. Had the shorter turnaround, give up the goal at the end of the second.
Running out of steam, but here with a full head of steam was number 77, Mano Krokardis. But out the other way, here comes now a 2-on-1 rush. The goal scorer, Varley. Varley, he circles back. Centering pass, that goes through the slot. Picking it up, going the other way here is Bortrozzi. He headmans the puck up now. Centering feed intended, but broken up by the Hawks. Dumped out into the neutral zone. Number 52, Jeffries. He'll just dump it in. As now it'll be the Hawks, just dump icing will be the call here. And so with 5:51 to go, George Brown trails Humber North by a score of 3-1. Icing the call, that'll bring the draw back all the way down here to the glove side of Stevens. Face-offs, won by the Hawks, but comes all the way out. Puck now in behind the net. Good job pinching down there by the defenseman, Jeffries of George Brown, to keep that in. Puck really bouncing around here on this shift here. Number 19 with it, Nick Connell. Unable to get the puck deep though. We're the Hawks, and out the other way. Here come deep in the zone are the Huskies. Centering fast alone in the slot was Armstrong, but first to that puck is Connell. Connell with Semineta with him. Griffin now. But again, just dumping the puck out into the neutral zone are the Huskies. And you'd have to think, Michael, as time continues to tick away here, the Huskies would want to try and maintain puck possession.
Yeah, now up 2 goals and with some momentum against a tiring team, you can afford to be a little more in a prevent mode. Don't want to get too comfortable.
Puck that Armstrong with it at the top of the slot. Armstrong still with it. He gets a shot. That goes off, hits a couple of sticks. Goes into the corner. Now Denham picks up a loose puck in the high slot. Flips the puck up. Pass intended for Connell. And again, now we'll see the Hawks just icing the puck here to try and get a line change and get some fresh bodies on the ice here.
Well, Armstrong's been one of the few bright spots offensively, scored the only goal of this game for the Huskies, and he's had a few other big opportunities, but credit that Humber defense.
Armstrong, the big power forward, sets in to take the draw against Ocampo. Face-off won by Armstrong. Off the draw, gets a shot off, but just goes just wide there. Now number 91. He's with it. That's Matt Dutra. He'll advance the puck up. But good job pinching down here is this defense, Giorgio of George Brown. Puck still in. Long shot from the point. It's loose in front of the net in the slot. Huskies still with it. Huskies, good shift here by this Armstrong line of the Huskies. Dutra with it. He'll skate the puck out into the neutral zone and losing his stick, but here goes Denham. Denham with it. Defenseman falls down. He's centering fast. Intended for Kendall. Broken up there, and here comes the other way. Number 91, Krabarby. He'll goes it with a long shot, but that'll covering up for the save is Stevens. Good shift there by the Huskies, though, Michael.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity for the Huskies, and now under 3.5 minutes to go, you wonder if they've spent the final bullet in their chamber. Pretty big mountain to overcome here. 2 goals, 3.5 minutes. Credit Stevens. He's really done a nice job. Had a lot of traffic in his face and he's thwarted just about every one of those chances.
Face-off won by the Hawks, rimmed around. Nice move there by number 8, Latmer, to bring the puck up into the neutral zone. First on it there is Dart. But here come the Huskies. Now the Hawks able to get to that puck first and just flip the puck out there. As now we're inside of 3 minutes to go here in this, third period of the gold medal game. The Hawks lead the Huskies by a score of 3-1. Puck dumped in there by number 19. And there's the Hawks going D-to-D behind the net. Simon Wells now being worked on the far side. Nice play there, and here goes number 9, Latmer. Latmer, he's by himself, gets a shot. That's blocked. Latmer still on the forecheck there with the puck behind the net. With 2 Huskies draped all over him. Latmer still with it. Relentless pressure being put on here by Latmer, who gives up a good 6-7 inches there to number 55, DeFelvis. Nice work there, Michael, on that shift.
Yeah, and again, well, you know, if you're George Brown, you give up another goal, the game is virtually over. But at least now you hope you get a lucky bounce and suddenly you can bring the extra man on the rush for the final minute, closing seconds, what have you. But 2:09 to play, and Humber's got to feel pretty good about their chances for securing this gold medal victory.
And so the faceoff will come all the way down back in the Husky zone as it hit a stanchion up above the ice, and the puck was last touched by George Brown, so that'll bring the faceoff all the way down. Faceoff won by the Hawks, but bringing it out in front of the timekeeper's box. Play will be blown down because of a hand pass. And now with 1:56 to go here, going to get a timeout called by George Brown. Head coach trying to draw up a play here, as you have to think you want to get at least one goal, Michael, before the final minute here of this third period.
Yeah, you have to pull yourself into a position where you feel comfortable pulling the goalie, having the extra man on the rush. But it's tight right now. You're inside of 2 minutes. Really going to be difficult. And you just feel, after squandering so many early opportunities, that generally comes back to haunt you, especially in these big games against good teams. I think George Brown is experiencing that. Some missed chances early on. Armstrong had a few good looks, has the 1 goal, but feels like he could have at least 2 or 3.
And so outside, coming out of the timeout, face-off will come at the offside dot just in front of the Hawks bench. Again, 1:56 to go here in the third period. The big line for George Brown, Armstrong's line, is out. Have to think we'll see them for the better part of the final 2 minutes of this game. Puck dumped in deep into the Hawks zone. Behind the net, first on it there are the Huskies. Armstrong with it, walks out, tries to get a centering fast, but on into long shot, that goes by. Stevens gets just enough of it, diving back, the puck's still loose. Stevens able to sprawl around on the crease on his stomach, Michael, and cover up for the save.
Yeah, Stevens has gotten quite a workout. You can see he's probably a little bit spent, but he's given it everything he's got and has just done an outstanding job. There's been a lot of traffic, a lot of moving parts, everything happening fast, and he has laid it all out there and had a fantastic game.
And so 1:37 to go here in the third period. Armstrong and Ocampo in to take the draw. Face-off won by Ocampo. Puck flipped out into the neutral zone. Denham on it here. Have to think the Hawks only sending 1 man in. Stevens covers up a long wrist shot, a long slap shot here to get the face-off again. 1:24 to go.
And looking to see if George Brown will yank their goalie. Hasn't vacated the net yet.
Face off won by Armstrong. Shot back to the point. Puck hits their own man. Puck kept in there at the far side. Good job by Denham to try and get the puck out, but he can't, as now it's Ocampo with it. He'll rim the puck around. Now is Kendall. Kendall, but again, good job by this George Brown team to keep the puck in. Armstrong, long wrist shot. But Stevens saw that one all the way, and the way he's been playing, he's going to stop that shot.
Yeah, he's had fortunately some shots right at his midsection. He's also had some difficult ones, but goalie's always got to make the routine plays first and foremost, and Stevens has certainly done that.
Yeah, he talked about some shots right at him. It doesn't matter what level you play. Every goalie has a quick chest.
Big hit there. Karn Dart hitting the deck.
Stevens, again, covers up the long dump-in shot right on net. And so now with 45 seconds to go here in the third period, desperation time for George Brown.
Yeah, and now they've pulled their goalie, so they'll have the extra man advantage on the attack, but very little time.
Face-off won by the Huskies. Back to the high slot. Wrister, that's blocked. Nice job there. And then first on it here by number 8. He's going to cut in. And making no mistake there, Alan Latmer. Icing on the cake, cherry on top. 4-1 lead here now for the Hawks.
And that is the icing on the cake. I think Humber had it pretty comfortably in hand, but now that 3-goal lead with 30 seconds to go. Goalie returns to the net. Nice job there by the Hawks, not only clearing it out, but tacking on that final nail in the coffin, if you will.
It was Latimer who made the nice play to block the shot at the blue line, and then had the quick foot speed, able to beat the man to the puck and skate down and put it in the empty net. And these now final 20 seconds, just a formality here.
Yeah, able to really, Humber, I think after that quick response by George Brown, regathered themselves, and I think we saw this George Brown team wear down maybe just a little bit physically and emotionally as well when they gave up that goal at the very end of the second period.
So arm face-off will be won by Armstrong. Shot loose in the high slot, and again, nice save by Stevens. Again. Stevens makes another save from the long shot with Armstrong right on top of him in the crease on inside of 10 seconds to go here. Puck is cleared off there. And as time expires, Humber Hawks have won the Humber tournament, beating George Brown by a score of 4-1 here in the gold medal game, Michael.
Yeah, really nice effort by the Hawks. Early on, we saw a scoreless first period. Teams kind of feeling each other out. And then really the two quick goals. You had a 1-1 game, but that big dagger, I think, at the end of the second period there by Kyle Varley, that turned the tides, and Humber never looked back after that. And what a game for Kyle Stevens in net.
Yeah, Kyle Stevens played tremendous in net, making numerous big, timely saves. But as well, like you said, Varley opened the scoring here in the second period, and as well put the Hawks ahead, and they would never look back, as Varley with 2 goals, one of those being the game winner.
Yeah, Varley all over the place, and now ditching the equipment for the handshakes here. Humber and George Brown. Yeah, Varley, what a job. And 2 different types of goals. Had the one-timer and then just kind of flipped a shot in as time expired. And he and Kyle Stevens, not the only heroes, but certainly the 2 biggest ones in this gold medal final for Humber.
And so Humber will take home the gold medal in their, as host. Always nice to win it, win your own tournament.
Representing, absolutely.
And so that'll just about do it here from Westwood Arena, and wrap things up here at the Humber Invitational Tournament. For Michael Seff, I'm Everett Hanmer. Thank you for joining us.